Thank you very much. Being a Bocconi alumno is a great honor to be here today to represent the Italian government, and I thank you, all of you, for the invitation. But first of all, I want to thank my professor when I was Bocconi student in the early 80s, my European Commissioner when I was a member of the European Parliament, my Prime Minister where I was in the Italian Parliament supporting his effort to put Italy back on track, and my colleague now in the Senate, and I want to thank Professor Mario Monti. Dear participants and dear friends, the growing through connectivity and infrastructure development is a long-standing priority for Italy and the European Union. It was the focus on the ASEM summit that Italy hosted in Milan in October 2014. We therefore welcome the increasing attention that China has given to this issue with the One Belt, One Road initiative, and I thank Bocconi University for giving this specific focus on the annual alumni conference. The OBOR initiative is potentially a game changer in Asia and beyond, and it has geopolitical as well as economic implications. From an Italian point of view, OBOR is not only an economic initiative, but also a major geopolitical one. We are convinced that it is our interest to strengthen economic growth in countries across the new Silk Road and reaping the ensuing political and social benefits, and this is among the reasons why Italy was one of the first major European countries to join the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. The Mediterranean, as the region where both the overland and maritime Silk Road arrive, has a key strategic value for China. Despite significant Chinese investments in the area, we believe there is still untapped potential and that Italy's ports and logistics system can play a crucial role. In addition to the Tyrrhenian coast, which already enjoys the attention of Chinese shipping companies as a short route leading to Western Europe, our northern Adriatic port system, made up of the Italian ports of Ravenna, Venice, and Trieste, and in an enlarged vision also including Koper in Slovenia and Rijeka in Croatia, represent an excellence in terms of infrastructure and logistics services and trade volume. It is the port cluster in the southern Europe with a great potential for expansion towards Central and Eastern Europe. But not only, today Italy can count on well-established business relations in the Middle East and Africa and in Mediterranean countries. There could be a significant advantage for Chinese companies to work with Italian partners in such third countries rather than working independently. It's a value added for Italy, of course, to have a great construction partner as Chinese companies are. But I think that for Chinese companies is an added value to have Italy as counterpart in third countries like for instance in many African countries where Italy is very well introduced. As the vision for One Belt, One Road becomes a reality, Italian business and industry are ready. One of the objectives set by this initiative is to work together, increasing people-to-people connection. This is an area where the links between China and Italy are stronger than ever before. And the Today events is an example. Connectivity is about more than economic, financial, and legal integration. It's also about relationship between cultures and the connection that tie communities together. So when we speak about connectivity across Eurasia, we also think of human capital, that is brain mobility. A defining dimension of our relationship with China, as with other main players on the global arena, is cooperation in science and technology, education, and among universities. Science diplomacy today is a key for promoting growth, social inclusiveness, environmental sustainability, and ultimately for a brighter future for the coming generations. For all these reasons, the magnitude and quality of our scientific and technological cooperation is increasingly relevant. This has emerged forcefully during recent bilateral meetings, including the visit of the President Renzi to China and the Italy-China Forum held in Milan last October during the visit to Italy of the Chinese Premier Li Keqiang. Last November, the Italian Minister of Education, University and Research, in a visit to this country, had several meetings reflecting the increasing relevance of this sector in our bilateral relations in education and research. Speaking about university, there are around 570 bilateral cooperation agreements between Italy and Chinese university. The number of Chinese students in Italy has enormously increased in the last few years. In 2003, we hosted in Italy around 200 students, while last year we registered more than 7,000 Chinese students. International mobility programs such as Marco Polo and Turandot have played a key role together with scholarship, but we can do more and better. To foster increased cooperation in this sector, we aim to facilitate joint research projects, the enhancement of our technological clusters, cooperation between university and the promotion of the Italian language in China. To give an example, the 6th Innovation Forum between Italy and China held last November in China worked as a platform for dialogue and cooperation among companies, university and research centers of our countries. Over 600 delegates attending the forum. The increased connectivity between China and the EU shall translate into increased mobility of talents. An important Italian scientific community is based in Shanghai. A group of Italian scholars in eastern China was recently created with Professor Andrea Matta from Yao Tong University in Shanghai as its president. We encourage their activity and networking aimed at fostering joint cooperation projects. As the numerous Italian scholars and scientists abroad prove, Italy, the country with the oldest university in the world, the one in Bologna dating back to 1088, has a very high standard in university education. Bocconi is an example of absolute excellence in this respect. It is also thanks to the renewed attention of the diaspora of talents that Italy has embarked since a few years in an ambitious reform process which is bearing fruit. The economic recovery, starting from the Monti government in 2011. The economic recovery is ongoing now. In 2015, Italy posted a 0.8 growth rate, and this positive trend is expected to consolidate, we hope, in 2016. Let me offer you one final thought. Today's challenge in Italy and all over Europe is nationalism and populist movement trying to destroy the major achievement of post-war Europe, the European Union, its single market, its common currency, and its shared values. The entire world, including China, a so relevant key player worldwide, the entire world has an interest in having a vital and cohesive Europe without Brexit and Grexit that is able to channel resources toward growth, infrastructure, education. Europe has an interest in seeing China grow, increasingly taking on responsibilities that reflect its global status, sending its talents abroad, receiving more students and scholars from Europe, and in the process, allowing for wider public debate. If innovation is key to the future of our economy and financial system, nothing is more conducive to an innovation-prone ecosystem than the free exchange of ideas and information and cooperation between universities. So I look forward to our discussion, which has been very vibrant and enlightening so far. Thank you very much.